Hello. Welcome in. I'm Tammy Master-Birdie, best-selling author of the book The Universe is Talking to You. Tap into signs and synchronicity to reveal magical moments every day. And I help people learn how to use simple tools to tap into the divine higher help line available to all of us. And happy Thursday. How is your week going? If you're live with me, let me know. Leave a comment, say hello. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, we have all three going today. And I hope you're having a good week. We have been busy here. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook stories, I was sharing a little bit this weekend that we are already decorating for Halloween by me because we sort of skip fall. We go straight into Halloween. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Hazel. We go straight into Halloween because we have a big Halloween party every year. And there's so much stuff that we put out, like so much stuff, you guys. I will share it on my stories this year. And it takes up so much time. So that's what we've been doing so far. Hi, Mary. So we've been spending, we're still not done. I'm probably going to finish it up this weekend. So stay tuned for some of that. But I wanted to come on here today because I've been teaching my spiritual reboot class all week. And I have been, one of the days we were talking about asking the universe for help, and something that came up and something that has been coming up lately, even in my one-on-one client session, somebody said to me, I never realized X, Y, and Z until I started following you about asking the universe for help. And I thought I got to just go on and talk about some of the myths around asking the universe for help. And I have my good vibes shirt on. So I'm sending you all good vibes at the same time. So what are some of the biggest myths? What do I want you to know? Because I'm writing a whole book on this right now. It's literally, tentatively called Asking the Universe for Help. And so it's very top of mind for me, but it's been coming up a lot with, a lot with my students and my clients, and people have been saying this to me. So the biggest thing, and what one client said to me recently was, until I met you, I thought it had to be like an emergency to ask the universe for help. I thought it had to be dial 911. The house is on fire. My life is falling apart. Usually that's what happens, is like when we wind up on a spiritual path because of a death, a diagnosis, a divorce of some type. Doesn't have to be a marriage. And we wind up on our knees. And that is when we finally go, oh my gosh, I need help. Don't wait for that. That is the biggest myth. And that is something I think that a lot of us have fallen into, is that, God, there has to be something huge going on for me to ask the universe for help. And when I say the universe, I'm talking about spirit, source, God, whatever you call it, as well as your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side, and all of those that I call your soul community, which could be people you've never even met in this life, but are helping you on the other side. So it does not have to be an emergency. It does not have to be dial 911. It doesn't have to be a tree fell on my house. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Speaking of that, sending love and prayers to Florida, by the way, any of you that are in Florida or have family in Florida or know what's going on in Florida, sending prayers. I'm actually going to be donating later today to Bethany Frankel's Be Strong, where 100% of the donations go to the efforts. And so I'm going to be donating to that because I know she distributes cash cards with that, and those people are going to need it. But anyway, I thought of that when I said tree fall on your house. But you don't have to wait until a hurricane. You don't have to wait until something huge is happening. You can ask for help with anything. And I teach ask every damn day. Ask every day. I tell you, say your prayer, say my morning prayer that's in my book that I share, that I teach. Say any of the prayers that are in my Get Unstuck toolkit or any of the classes that you've taken with me. Create a prayer for yourself and call in your higher helpers, even if you don't know who they are. You can call in the collective and ask for help every day with everything you are facing, a decision you're trying to make, a problem you're trying to solve, a job you are trying to find, a new relationship you're trying to find, a new friend group you're trying to find, help in a relationship that you're already in, trying to make more money, bringing in more money, finding a new source of income, whatever it might be, needing a parking spot when you are in a rush and trying to get in and out of a store, right? Does not have to be a 911 emergency. That's the first thing. So I want you to start realizing, gosh, I should be calling in help every day for everything that I'm facing because it's available. Literally, you were never, ever, ever meant to go through anything by yourself. And I don't mean just people physically around you. I mean, never meant to go through anything by yourself because you have a ridiculously large higher help team available to you. If you are on this earth, I don't care what your background is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your belief system is. If you are living in a physical body on this earth, your spirit is here, you have a team available to you. So that's first and foremost. The second biggest myth I want to bust is, and I hear this from people a lot too, can I ask too often? Am I asking for too much? Am I bothering them? Should I actually be asking every day? I mean, maybe they have better things to do. No. You cannot ask too often. You guys, I believe that we knew when we incarnated into this body and made the choice to come here and learn the lessons and give to others and serve and enjoy and do good, that we had this available to us. And that's why we were like, I can do it because we have this available to us. And so, no, you cannot ask too often. You cannot ask too much. You are not bothering them. They are available to help you. I have been doing this most of my life, more so probably in the past 10 years that I've really honed in on this. And you cannot ask for too much. In fact, there are specific guides that are assigned to you whose job it is to help you every day, all day. I teach a class on how to meet a guide. So you cannot ask too often. You cannot ask too much. And no, another question that I get is, why do I have to ask every day? Didn't they hear me the first time? Right? Why do I have to say the prayer every day? Why do I have to keep asking? You're not asking every day because they forgot or because, your higher help team is not on it, or, that they're just not paying attention or anything like that. You're asking every day, partly for them, partly for you. So it's sort of like you're starting your day and you're saying, hey, checking in again, making sure you're with me today, making sure you're sending me the signs to guide me, sending me the answers and the ideas that I need to move forward. Just letting you know, I'm calling you in today. Please be with me. It's partly asking them to be with you for that day, but it's also partly you setting that intention that I know that I have help available to me. So it makes me feel good, and I'm going to be open to the signs, and I'm telling my own conscious mind that we have this help available and I can relax. And then you start seeing the results of it. And then you definitely want to do it every day because you're like, this is working, and I'm going to continue saying it because it's working. Right? So that's the other piece. Now, the third thing I think that is a myth, again, along those lines of, people think I have to have an emergency or this has to be a big thing. Like I can't bother the universe or my higher help team or the archangels unless I am on death's door, unless I really need something. And it's almost like people are resistant sometimes to ask for help with actually manifesting. Because I think sometimes you think I shouldn't ask for more, or I shouldn't ask for help in creating more money, or I shouldn't ask for help to create, something in my life. Sometimes we think like, oh, please, get me that car that I need or whatever. But ask for help in the process of trying to get something. Ask for help and say, I need a new job. I am miserable in the job that I am in. Help me. And again, the way I always ask for help is send me the signs, send me the ideas, line up the people, line up the opportunities, send me the synchronicity, Put me in the way so that I will be able to get there faster. You can ask for help in your manifestations, and you can ask for help no matter what you're trying to manifest. So again, don't think, oh God, I mean, it's not like I'm dying. So it's not like I need to be healed or whatever. I just really could use a new job, or I really want, I want to find the perfect house for myself, or whatever it is that you're looking for to bring you joy. The universe wants you to have the joy. So do not think you cannot ask for help in manifesting what you desire and saying, please, I'm trying to get here. Now, sort of an underneath of that, but I'll say it's number 4. But an underneath of that asking for help manifesting is, I think sometimes, again, we are under the influence or belief that we should be asking for help to create something or manifest something or change something in our lives. But we either forget, don't realize, whatever. And I was talking about this in my class recently, this week. We don't realize we can actually ask for help with our mindset, right? If you want to make changes in your life, if you want to manifest something in your life, by now, I would imagine, on this spiritual path, that your mindset has so much to do with it. What are you focused on? What are you paying attention to? What is going on in your life? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? What is your go-to? Is your go-to to look for what's missing, or is your go-to to look for what is right, or what is going right? You can actually ask the universe for help in shifting your mindset. Specifically, if you know, oh my gosh, Tammy, this is me. I have a mindset issue. If you know you have a mindset issue, I want you to start adding into whatever prayers you're already saying. I want you to start adding in Archangel Jophiel, Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel is the archangel of beauty and seeing the beauty all around you. Okay. And if you need help with your mindset, that is your archangel. And you say, please help me shift from a negative to a positive mindset, either in general around a specific area. Maybe you know that you are stressed out about something like your health or money. You can say specifically, please help me shift my mindset around this particular area, around money, around health, around relationships, whatever it might be. Help me shift my mindset from a negative to positive, and please help me hold more positive thoughts. So you can ask for help with that mindset piece, which is the key to so much. If you ask for help with nothing else, ask for help with your mindset. Ask for help with shifting your mindset and keeping you in a more positive mindset, because that is the foundation of so much, right? So that's something else you can ask for help with. And I just think that sometimes we forget to do it. We forget to ask. We forget that we can ask for everything and anything. You can ask I like to ask in the morning to start my day. I like to ask in the moment when something is happening. I like to ask before I go into a situation that I know might be difficult. I like to ask when I'm trying to create a change in my life. I always ask for help with my mindset, all of that. So I just want to sort of put that out there, because I want you to shift your mind around asking for help. I want you to start asking for help more. I want you to start asking for help more, because it is there. It is available. I wrote an entire book on the fact that the universe is talking to you, because it's constantly trying to help you. But here is the thing. Help is coming and it's trying to direct you all the time. But when you ask specifically for it, it always comes. It always comes. Now, I always say it doesn't always come in the timeline that you want. It doesn't always come in the way that you expect, but it always comes. I have never asked for help with something and have not had it figured out. So yes, the universe is always talking to you, but you're always talking to it. So why not be conscious about it? You're always talking to the universe. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs are constantly sending signals out into the universe, telling it to help you, telling it to what you want, all of it. So why not be conscious about it instead of doing it subconsciously, which God only knows what is going on in the back of our subconscious mind, most of the time it's craziness. Okay. Most of the time it's beliefs that are operating on us from when we were young. So let's get conscious about it. Let's consciously ask for help. I'm just looking at all of the comments here on Facebook. Oh, Mary, I'm so glad you're loving the reboot course. It's one of my favorites. You guys, that is still available. We're like way through it. But if you go to I think it was last week's spiritual reboot. Or no, I'm sorry, last week's weekly spirit boost, I talked about it. I still have it open because you can always access it and go back and go through it yourself on the replays. But I am going to shut it down by the end of the week. But I'm glad you were loving the course, Mary. Thank you so much for that. Susanna, thank you for the good vibes. Connie, good afternoon to you, and good vibes back to you. Just looking at all of the comments. Yes, Mary, sometimes we just need moral support and mental support. Oh my gosh. Sometimes we need mental support more than anything else, right? Or emotional support more than anything else. Sam says, needed this message. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, and it's Mercury. That's right. That's the other thing. That we're in Mercury retrograde. I think we're moving out of it soon though, right? I'm pretty sure. Can't remember the dates. But Mercury retrograde makes everything crazier. It depends on what is in, right? Like, I think this one is like affecting Libras and something else. I know because my husband's a Libra, and I remember saying, like, you're probably feeling this more. So Lori, you're welcome. Yeah. We just need to remember sometimes. It's like, yeah, we know we can ask for help, but sometimes we just need that reminder. Like, have you asked today? I guarantee you there's something you're struggling with. I guarantee you there's something you're trying to figure out. I'm guaranteeing there's something you're trying to create. Ask for help right now. You can do it. Oh, so Lisa, I'm looking at, what if you recognize the signs but aren't sure what they mean? I ask for clarification. I ask for more. Sometimes I will have a friend who knows how to do the pendulum test things for me and say, is this what I should be doing, or is that what I should be doing? But if a sign comes through and I'm not sure, I ask for a clarification. I ask, I'm still not sure what to do. Can you give me a more obvious sign? If you follow the psychic medium Karen Noe, she calls signs like that without a doubt sign. So you ask for a without a doubt sign. Ask for a sign that there's no way you could possibly question it. So that would be my my answer. Oh, okay. So hold on. Here we go. Sam is saying Mercury retrograde finishes October 2nd in Libra before, and it's in Virgo now. See, and I'm a Virgo. So my husband and I are probably being affected. Yes, we're glad. I'm glad it's almost over too. That's so funny. I know I looked up Libra because I said to him, "Are you feeling it?" So, oh wait, I have to say, Susanna is saying, I have been doing for the past 2 years and it works. Just for confirmation. It works. It always works. You guys, when you ask for help, it always works. But I wanted to come on here and bust those myths because I feel like there's so many things you could be getting help with that you're not thinking about or you're not asking for. And so you're struggling, and I don't want you to struggle. I want you to ask. I want you to be in the flow and have things come to you easily and have opportunities flow to you easily and be able to navigate your life with more ease and more flow, because it's possible. It's possible. And, that's why I'm doing a spiritual reboot right now. That's why I tell people every now and then you're going to have to go back and reboot yourself because you fall out of alignment, right? But you can even ask for help with staying in alignment with what you're trying to manifest, right? You can ask for help with a million different things. Oh, Michelle, hi. She's saying she's definitely feeling it, and she's a Libra. Yeah, it's so interesting to me. I the more I learn about Mercury retrograde, and astrology in general, I'm not an expert in it whatsoever, but the more that I have learned about it, the more that it's fascinating to me, all things about astrology. Let me see. Hold on. What Lil is saying. Let me just put my glasses on so I can read it clearly. I've asked for help, and yet sometimes it feels as if it's either asked incorrectly or it's not in my highest interest to have the request answered. So you're never really asking incorrectly, Lil. The universe knows what you mean and what you want and what you desire, and actually knows where you're going and what is best for you. That's the best thing about the universe as a guide, is that it's not like asking a human friend, right? You're asking a friend who can actually see your future. So it's not that you've asked incorrectly. The highest good piece, yes, the universe is always going to bring you what's in your highest good. So a lot of the time you hear about like unanswered prayers, right? That's why I say it may not come how you expect it or when you expect it, but the answers always come. And so sometimes it may not be in your highest good. I always say to people, think back to the relationships that broke your heart, that you thought this is what this was what I wanted, and how could I not get this relationship? And then you look back and you think, my God, thank God I'm not in that relationship. Thank God I'm with so and so instead, right? So sometimes unanswered prayers, and I shouldn't say unanswered because they're always answered, but just because they're not answered in the way that you want, or just because you're not creating exactly what you want, you have to just trust a little bit that the universe knows that you're going to get something better. Whenever you don't get what you want, I always believe and I always know, and I've always found the universe is sending me something better. I just have to be a little patient, and I just have to wait for it to play out. That's how I sort of feel about that. Let's see. Okay. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. And in terms of again, noticing the answers and finding the answers, I wrote the universe is talking to you so you can start opening up more to the signs and the messages and the synchronicities and the answers that the universe is sending you to direct you, right? The other piece of that is actually asking for the help. But if you're struggling to get the answers, part of it could be that you are not as open to it, and you're not as familiar with the way the universe answers you, which is why I wrote that whole book. But part of it could also be that the answer is coming, and you also have to be in alignment with that. And again, ask if you are struggling and saying, I'm not getting my message, ask for the help from the universe to shift your mindset, to know that it's coming, to shift your mindset, to remain in alignment with whatever it's sending. Whenever I am manifesting something or I am asking for something, I always say to the universe, this or something better. Because again, the universe knows way more than I do, right? So I may think I want this, but the universe may be like, girl, this is way better over here. Please just let go of that so I can get you this. Okay. So I always say this or something better. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. So anyway, I wanted to just come on here and share a little bit about that. And we're moving into a weekend. And so if you have not been asking for help with something in your life, start right now. You don't have to know the exact higher helpers that work with everything, although that is what I teach and that is what I'm putting in my new book. But if you do not know the exact higher helpers, although I shared with you Archangel Jophiel for your mindset, just call in your collective angels, guides, loved ones who have passed on, and all those in your soul society, only those of the highest of vibration. Tell them what's going on. Ask for the signs and synchronicity. Ask for the answers. And here's the other big one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot this. Ask for the help in noticing them when they come. Ask for the help in noticing the signs and the messages when they come, because that is a big piece, and they will help you with that as well. So that's a huge, huge piece that if you feel like you're not getting the messages and the answers, ask, please help me notice them when they arrive. Yes, Susan. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a while because I'm still writing it. So hopefully the beginning of 2024. I know it's far. Oh, it feels like forever, but it will go fast. But I'm working on that now. And then I actually want to start working on an Oracle card deck. So stay tuned for that, because I'm such a big Oracle card person. So I'd really like to create that at some point as well. But right now I'm working on the new book. So stay tuned. I'm still teaching on it. It'll be out eventually. Believe me, I will let you know as soon as it's available for pre-order. But I'm literally creating it as we speak. I'm literally writing it now, and I'm having a blast. And I'm filled with so much information, and it's all flowing out of me. So I can't wait. But anyway, thank you all for being here with me today. And make sure that you're asking the universe for help. Make sure that you share this with a friend who maybe needs help and maybe believes one of these myths that I've busted. Definitely just, share it with a friend, copy and link a friend. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're liking this stuff, definitely subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. Always when you give me a like, it helps the algorithms of the world push it out so that more people will find it. So I always appreciate that. And I always thank you all who are here with me live. And those of you who are on the replay, I'm sending you love as well. Please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you as well. And I will be back here, of course, next Thursday at noon Eastern to boost your spirit once again. Thank you all. Have an amazing and wonderful weekend. I will be finishing my Halloween decorations. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I will share some stories around that. And I will see you all next week. Bye, everyone.